Stolen innocence. The Aktau case. On the eastern shore stands Aktau, a city surrounded by white cliffs on the shore of the Caspian Sea. A military town built back in the 1960s by the Soviet Union, a city with no street names. Small and cozy, where all the neighbors know each other, and children play outside in the summer heat the way they always have. Lana loved to smile. Her kindergarten teacher said she was the brightest girl in the group, always cheerful, always kind. August 20th, 2016, a Saturday afternoon. 6-year-old Lana went out to play near a small shop close to home. Her grandmother watched her go. Around here, that was just a normal thing to do. She would never come back. After a while, the grandmother called out to Lana through the window and realized she was gone. She ran into the yard, calling the girl's name, hoping she would answer. But there was only silence. There were people at the playground and near the shop, but no one had seen the girl leave. The family searched everything around them, the courtyards, the playground, the neighboring streets. Nothing. At 5 p.m., they called the police. No one could have imagined what had already happened. Every minute mattered now. What came next would determine whether Lana survived the night. The search began. Officers started combing the area. The heat was unbearable. A scorching wind mixed with sand that stung the eyes. In August in Aktau, temperatures regularly exceed 35 degrees Celsius. Time was working against everyone. At 5:30 p.m., just 30 minutes after the call, Lana was found. She was near the beach area by Noor Plaza, not far from where she had disappeared. She was alive, but barely. She had suffered severe trauma, heavy internal bleeding, a serious head injury, heat stroke. Paramedics rushed her to the intensive care unit of the Children's Regional Hospital in Aktau. She was 6 years old. The Mangistau police moved quickly and with purpose. Within hours of the girl being found, the Regional Department of Internal Affairs opened a criminal investigation under 3 charges: attempted murder, rape, and kidnapping. The head of the department, Kairat Dalbakov, held a press briefing. He told the public that investigators were working around the clock. A composite sketch of the suspect was released. Residents were asked to come forward with any information, and they did. Aktau is a small town, where neighbors celebrate weddings together and walk the departed to their final rest from the same courtyard. A stranger always stands out. Within days, witnesses were describing a man they had seen near the shop. On the afternoon of August 20th, a white car, a man around 30 years old. The breakthrough came from an unexpected place: a car wash. Workers at a local car wash reported that shortly after the time of the crime, a man had brought in a white vehicle. In the trunk of that car, they found a pair of small children's sandals. On the soles of those sandals was blood. Police moved fast and detained their suspect within weeks of the attack. He was a resident of Aktau, born in 1984, 32 years old at the time of the crime. No prior criminal record. The most horrifying part? This man had a family, a young child of his own. The arrest shook the city. This was not a stranger who had come from somewhere else. This was a neighbor. A molecular genetic examination, DNA testing, confirmed his connection to the crime. He was charged under 3 articles of the Criminal Code of the Republic of Kazakhstan: attempted murder, rape, and kidnapping. A psychiatric evaluation was ordered to assess his mental competence to stand trial. Meanwhile, at the Children's Regional Hospital, Lana remained in a coma. Aktau erupted in grief and fury. The story spread across social media, not just through Kazakhstan, but across the entire post-Soviet world. Parents demanded the harshest possible punishment. Human rights organizations called for accountability. Citizens gathered outside the courthouse waiting for justice. Throughout all of September, Lana remained unconscious. On September 14th, 25 days after the attack, it was reported that she had still not woken up. The head injury and the effects of the assault were keeping her body in a critical state. The city held its breath. The medical staff did everything they could. Doctors were consulted across the world, searching for any way to bring her back. Her family waited. On the evening of November 21st, 2016, 3 months after that Saturday afternoon, Lana was gone. She never woke up. She was 6 years old. The sentence? 25 years in prison. For many in Aktau, it was not enough. Aktau still stands on the shore of the Caspian Sea. In the summer heat, children still play outside in the streets. Life goes on, but somewhere in this city, there is a family that remembers a little girl who always smiled, who was, as her teachers said, the brightest girl in the group.